We are going to be starting. Good day, everybody. I should have just pushed the button, but I am.
Push the button.
But I am.
Trash! 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 Trash!
Very fitting.
That is right. Welcome to episode 2 of Skuggas Sessions. Today I am joined by my friend John, who is part of a group and I think mainly does the back audio end in the recording and uploading.
I'm the district manager as well as the editor, creator, everything. So
for Necromantic Empire.
It's my story, my little world, and I torture my spell components with it.
Yes. So, for the people that don't know at all, tell us about Necromantic Empire.
The Necromantic Empire was established by Nigel Gambitar, a very high-level D&D 5e necromancer. Necromancer. There we go. He basically runs a empire which consists of 7 minor kingdoms, and in this world, you get to see the point of view of the NPCs that work for him in the Necromantic Empire module. And from there, we follow the lives of our 4 spell components. Spell components are referred to as the employees of the Necromantic Empire. And that would be Hogan Savage, Gray Matter, and that's Gray Matter, not Gray Matter, according to Gray Matter. Then there's Leroy Jenkins and Creeth.
Leroy Jenkins. Now, that's a name that's familiar to me, and probably to a lot of our audience.
Yeah.
So, where was the creative spark for Leroy Jenkins?
You'd have to ask Ben. Not you, Ben. Blue Ben.
Blue Ben.
Yeah, I don't know his last... Jackson. His name is Ben Jackson. Yeah. Sorry, Ben, I forgot your last name for a moment.
Well,
yeah.
You know, the man might like some World of Warcraft.
Possibly.
It's a potential.
Yeah.
So, what led you to start the podcast?
I was doing interviews and basic local area podcasts and videos, and a friend of mine said they wanted to be in D&D podcast. And I said, well, if I come up with an idea that I want to do, I'll run one. I decided to play a game that consisted of people being NPCs instead of player characters. They thought it was funny, and I got a crew of 4 people to join me, and that's what started it.
All right. And I had one of the crew on the first episode, which was Sam. Mm-hmm. And he was starting to go, and I was like, John's coming on. We'll, you can mention it, plug it, that's fine. We're going to get into some more nitty-gritty
details.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Of the podcast. So, why NPCs over, quote-unquote heroes?
Because every game is about player characters.
Correct.
So why have another game about player characters when you could have a group of NPCs that you could come onto the show and pit your actual player characters against? So that's where the show is actually leading to. We've given it a background, we've given it a bit of history, we've developed the characters, and now, through only the few last episodes, do we bring in either a guest or somebody else somebody else like one of our own members, with an old D&D character that they get to play on the show and see if it can kill the NPCs or not.
So, let's say on a scale of 1 to 10, the power level of, we'll say, a player character would fall compared to the power level of one of these NPCs.
Well, that's one of the twists. We're actually allowing these NPCs to level up and take classes themselves so that they can be some sort of competition. But so far, they're sitting at 0 for 4.
Okay.
On wins.
So they're on the...
I think they're somewhere around the 3 to 6 level as far as actual capability. One of them's pretty strong as a level 6 fighter warg. He's already pretty tough.
Oh, I mean, he's a warg.
Right.
He's going to be doing stuff.
Yeah, there is another twist to the game, though. I don't limit the game you bring in, or the characters you bring in, to be just Dungeons & Dragons. The episode we have coming up, I'll go ahead and give a spoiler. We use a trading card game where we actually turn the characters into this playing card or trading card game or TGM, and had somebody come in and play against them with their own deck. Of course, they got annihilated is an understatement. So, yeah.
Now, was this Magic?
No.
It wasn't a Magic deck.
No, it wasn't a Magic deck.
Ooh, now...
We could still do a Magic. It would just kind of be a repeat of what happened, but...
Yeah. Now, it'd be super poggers if it was a Pokemon deck.
I wanted it to be, but the person who came on the show physically and did this, they did it with Yu-Gi-Oh!
I was getting ready to be like, all right, I'll give you a silent one, what I think it's going to be, since I've knocked the 2 off, and it's duel.
Right, yes.
Which, can make sense within some of the lore, even though, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is, like, based off of, like, Egyptian gods and everything, but I could see it still, like, potentially tying in.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh's all over the place. Now, that leads back to part of what Nigel Gambitar does. Nigel Gambitar created his world of necromancy in this necromantic empire, and uses that ability to sell the module in other planes so that people can come in and they can fleece. That's storyline more than actual reality there, but that's the idea behind it. We actually have had another person come in and was doing a first-person shooter, sort of Skyrim-ish sort of thing, and I limited the characters to. Basically, I wrote their dialogue, what they could say, handed them a die equivalent to how many, lines they had, and said that's all you can say for the remainder of the episode. That one's coming out pretty good so far. It's in editing at the moment.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
So a first-person shooter in the Necromantic Empire.
Yeah. So what happens is during the storyline, the characters will be dragged away, placed into this new game, and then once they die, or whatever happens, they go back to their reality. So,
okay.
Yep.
Very, very cool.
Yeah. To give some more background, I went as far as to actually base this on working for a giant corporation, a well-known giant corporation. I'll let you see if you can guess who it is, or if our audience out there wishes to take a guess at it.
We got a cat jam.
I know, right? That's pretty awesome.
Coco with the cat jam.
Yeah. Let's see. We have that. Again, one of the hints is it's 7 kingdoms in this area. I actually was by a friend of mine. Hey, Kat, thank you very much. I don't know if she'll be listening now.
It'll all be going on.
She worked for this place and gave me access to their employee handbook, to which I then, through some editing, redacting, and other things, turned it into the NPC player guide.
Okay.
And so they actually have an employee manual, per se, or a non-player character manual that they have to abide by.
Now, do you think that at a potential time in the future that you would potentially produce some of these handbooks to be able to be purchased?
If things pick up, yes. Definitely looking into the merch already. We're hoping to have a booth at the Toy Comic-Con or Indie Comic and Toy.
Yeah, there's like 10 of them.
So.
We're pretty good about having the cons here in Indiana since we ain't got shit else.
Right, yeah.
I mean, we got Gen Con.
And you got corn.
Yeah.
Hi.
It's corn.
That's kind of, I want to go on a tangent here. I can go any other state and I can tell you what the staple food is. Indiana doesn't have one.
Nope.
Somebody's tried to tell me tenderloin. It's like, there's too many states with tenderloin already. Indiana has nothing original.
No. Yeah. No, we are the I mean, if you think about like what the state, we're the crossroads of the United States, right? Or something like that.
Maybe more like a speed bump.
Yeah, I mean, more like a herpy bump, but like we're we are like a, Indianapolis, like you think of circle to go to, like, we just get a lot, it feels like we get a little bit of this, we get a little bit of that, but nothing that's like our own.
I really feel in the past, Indiana was really just in the way of progress, and it was more like a bus stop than anything else.
I mean, we're still here.
Yeah, still here.
Still here.
Yep.
I hate it.
I can't say I hate Indiana. It's just when we first moved out here, had I seen Terre Haute, we would not be having this conversation right now.
The city I was born in.
Yeah. But the rest of it, like the Bloomington area, Brown County, the areas that are actually hilly, craggy, and almost mountainous.
Yeah.
Almost. Those areas are beautiful. As a matter of fact, this is the first in several years where we've had a fall where the color just lasted.
Yeah. No, it's been beautiful outside.
Yep. And that's about to go away.
Yeah. What do you know? I see 4 white walls every day, so.
Well, you do have the blinds. You could open those up.
Light? Light?
Point.
Light?
Yeah.
Oh, my skin. It's going to burn.
Might help. I don't know.
No, it doesn't. It hurts. Trust me.
A ginger vampire. Yay.
So, let's say someone wanted to, like, apply to be a character to come in as, like, a quote-unquote guest spot. Is there a process, or you just, like, handpick people? What?
Currently, we're handpicking, and I will request. I'll send out an invite if the person wants to be on the show or not. For the second season, we're going to set up something on the Patreon where if they really want to come in for a small fee, they can come on the show. Or I shouldn't say or. We're also going to run to see what interest is out there, see who wants to come on, and maybe even throw them into a lottery and let people come on the show that way on a more random basis.
Very cool.
So,
I mean, it's a good way to also, grow your channel and, know, what you're doing. You bring people on, they get excited. They're like, look, I was a part of this. And then, their friends listen, chain reactions.
Yeah.
That's how things happen.
Yep. As a matter of fact, for this episode, Kat Maxwell, she did some background voices for me. And she started spreading around, and then I've gotten at least a response from 2 of her friends like, okay, now I'm going to listen. So that was kind of nice. I'm watching the audience grow, hoping that it'll just continue growing. And we're also trying to improve the episodes. I'm trying to get everybody a little more spontaneous, really trying to fix it up in editing as well, so that it at least has some more character to it, as opposed to a true Dungeons and Dragons or role-playing session in general, where you get a lot of and stuff like that.
Now, so I know it's your story and your background. So when the characters and NPCs are doing things, do you do dice check for anything, or is it just kind of
It's a mix. We really are trying to keep it flowing, so as long as it sounds good, it works. But if I feel it's too... If I want it to be either random or if it's too complex, we'll have a roll. We will edit out a lot of the rolls. Sometimes we'll put it in, mostly because they roll the die, you hear the die roll, you hear the die stop, you hear the, I have bad eyesight, so now I need to read the die, so there's all those delays, and we cut out a lot of that, just to keep it flowing.
I mean, that's what editing's for.
Yep.
Do you think, too, if you had to roll, you could potentially do, like, some kind of, like, nonverbal signal to, like, show the roll, and then potentially have someone come in and then be, like, on, like, a whiteboard? Like, I know it sounds silly, but, like, to keep it flowing, like, they, like, like, someone's, like, roll, like, 2d6 now, and then, like, they come and they're, like, like, 1 was a 2 and then 1 was a 3, and that, like, that way you can visually see it and, like, just boom.
I wish... Let me rephrase that. I really hope we can get that coordinated someday. But remember what we were talking about earlier? You know that? Don't get me wrong. I do love my crew. I love my cast members. But getting up to speed and coordinating like that, I think we're going to have to work on. Yeah.
I mean, something that you could have the boys do.
I wish they could get interested in that. That'd be great. Yeah.
Hey, here's $5. Like, like, here's $5. We're working.
You think they're motivated by money? I wish that was the case.
Then what's the motivation?
Video games.
And how do they get video games?
They've already earned the games they want to play. Now it's just whether they want the DLCs and all that. Although there was always a new game coming up. But then again, they have relatives that help them acquire those. So yeah, I have no real power.
Fair.
I wish I had power.
Don't worry. I feel the same way.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mother. Thanks, Mother, for spoiling the fuck out of my child.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly. You know what it's like.
Oh, I know exactly. Like, Mars, you can't Like, no, my mom, here's $20. Fucking me.
Work for it.
I'm your baby. Like,
Like, I've already paid you off. You're over 18.
she's like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Coming up, we're about to have our last session, either the last week of November or first-ish week of December, because one of our castmates is about to pop.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was discussed on the last episode, which it's still a congratulations all around.
Yep.
Very scary, very exciting all around.
I'm really impressed with how ready both of them seem to be, even as what's the word I'm looking for? I won't say responsible because that's the wrong word. They're very responsible, but they just don't seem to be like regular parents.
Yeah, which is never a bad thing at the same time.
No, so I see that this kid having a really good, fun future with her parents. Yeah. So it's gonna be great to watch that, and it's gonna be nice to be the fly on the wall rather than
the one up at 3 a.m.
Right. Yeah. Well, that won't affect Sam because he's always up at 3 a.m. anyway.
Yeah, I mean, fair.
So that's one thing that might affect season 2. We'll see who has to be replaced. I don't want to lose Sam as a character because his character, his ability to change voices and all that is really strong. And as much as he's tried to get it to be focused on other people, he always brings the episodes back to focusing on him. I know he tries not to. The main character really is supposed to be gray matter. And, well, sorry, Hogan always steals the show. So.
Hey, sometimes you have it. It's never a bad thing.
Yeah. And I'd like to really cultivate that, keep that going, and see where I can go with Sam on that. And we'll see if we can. I mean, it's only a child, and when we start recording again sometime spring, a few months, they should be able to get it away for a couple hours, right?
Yeah.
See, they've also got an advantage. There's local relatives that could easily babysit while we record.
For like a 2-hour session,
right.
2-3 hour session.
Yeah, and that's what we tried to keep it max at 3 so that I can try to edit it down to about a hour-ish show. Sometimes I get 2 shows out of a session.
I know editing woes, actually. This should probably bring you a fucking laugh.
Uh-huh.
I haven't gotten to the editing process of this yet, but as you know, we did the charity
And there
stream.
are people out there looking.
So I was playing this game. It's called At Dead of Night.
Okay.
So basically, the backstory of the game, you're this girl, and you and your friends you're supposed to be going camping for like this music festival, but it's pouring down rain. There's no place, so you find like this one hotel, right? There's no other guests there. And the guy that's the clerk, or he owns it, runs it, he seems off by a lot. His name's Jimmy.
Okay.
Curly hair, bowler hat, and then he's like, he asks, he's like, will you be wanting the entertainment tonight? And then he talks about it's a stand-up comedy about the bit that he does to where, he's edgy. He says things he's not supposed to, and they're like, no, we're good. And then Jimmy walks around the corner and starts talking to the mirror, and the mirror starts talking back to him. As Jimmy.
Right.
Well, basis of the thing is, you find out that there are ghosts in this hotel. So you have a spirit box. So you are up and down all the floors trying to communicate with ghosts while Jimmy is looking for you to smack you in the head with a baseball bat. And this game has scared me way more than it should have. Mainly because I do the Resident Evils. I do horror games all the time.
Right.
It's the fact that it's a hide and seek. I have no way to kill Jimmy.
Right.
That's the difference. It's literally I'm running in fear. And I think I felt that too much. So let's go to this. We'll get back to that. And then it was this one. We can do this. It was roughly around here. We got another wheel spin. As you can see, this game is already giving me the fucking creeps. But I look sexy doing it. Is that why you played the sexy sax? So, on my channel, when people sub or gift a sub, I do a death wheel. And which it has some like torturous things on it, like doing the bomb, a bean boozle, working out, spoonful of salt, spoonful of pepper, shots of vinegar, shots of lemon juice. You know, it's torturous. But it's funny, and it brings people entertainment.
Coffee liver. What the hell is coffee liver?
So...
Oh, okay, it's a bean boozle.
It's the bean boozle flavor.
Okay.
So the bean boozle is either going to be coffee flavored, because, you know, they have the collars mixed in. So you're either going to grab a delicious coffee jelly bean or a liver and onion jelly bean. And let me tell you, it's not great. So this is the first time I encountered Jimmy in the game. I'm over here like, I will gift a sub after stream is over. I'm not doing any of that at the moment. So can we have a route account mods? Coco's in here. One gift sub at end. I'm just marking this for my knowledge. Okay. I think let's go to the lower ground. I think they said the basement's cool, right? Okay, so maybe this isn't. Where fucking was it? It was during a picker wheel. I know that much. Yes, I know I'm gonna have to fucking edit all this bullshit. I think it was later into the game. Salt. This one. It would have been this one. If you hop in, I can pull you. So you can also look through the peepholes once you get into the rooms.
Nice.
Hello, person in Discord. To see if he walks past. Nope. This way. As you can hear him manically yelling.
Nice.
I have my apartment pitch black too, you know, for
113.
Setting the mood. What Discord am I in? I'm in the moderator. I think it's right here. Is it in memes now? And under the memes channel, there is the death wheel spin idea. You can find something, think of something to add to this death wheel, and it'll have to be moderator approved. That way that I'm just not like, yeah, because it's too easy. And as long as it's not something super fucking sadistic, and the mods say, yeah, that's fair, it'll be added to the death wheel. Congratulations,
mods, huh?
You're a big
Yes.
winner. Yes, I have
one of them, right?
like Bears.
Okay, you have moderators.
Bears edition was making me play Getting Over It for an hour without quitting. I've only broken one mouse so far. It's the truth. It's 107.
If you've only broken one.
Fuck. I'm impressed you've only broken one. And it was this exact same mouse. Like, well, part of me just wants to get fucking hit by Jimmy. Just because, like, these are, like, decently cheap. Just so I can get that fucking
like
portion of the 108. Like, I like the way that they feel portion in my hand. Portion of the game out of my fucking system. These side buttons, since I macro them. See, 108 was just a chest and there was nothing in here. Yeah. I just use these for all additional macroing.
I just don't want to be doing any of this.
I don't think anything in the tables counts, right?
You'd be surprised how much you can actually.
Yeah, I can't
draw
even
using just your
look
phone.
over there.
Hey, Anchi.
Hello.
See?
Okay. I didn't know if you could actually interact with the tables or not.
Nope.
I think it took me a
Which is
bit
why I'm
before
like-
I actually got fucking.
Okay.
Kill.
I'm going.
Yeah.
Make a run for it.
So how far are you supposed to get, or are you supposed to like leave the building or something?
I don't.
Yeah, you're trying to escape.
The moment you step out of there,
Oh, it's right here.
It's this.
I think it's right here.
Ooh, kinky.
Poor me. I know, Char. This is fucking terrible.
oh,
Guys. I'm not having a good time.
he is right there.
Yeah, no shit. And here's me loving horror games. Like, I normally do so well on horror games. Like, I don't have it, like, it's the fucking cat and mouse shit that's like,
Sunoka.
I
Hello,
don't
Sunoka.
like.
This is the first time
Sunoka,
since,
what up, my dude?
As update, I've seen you like jump in a horror game.
Yes, and
yeah.
people were
like, I
playing
normally
goat
do pretty
sounds
well.
during it.
Wow.
To try,
But, like,
'cause
this-
it's
this
in my
shit has
headset,
got me on
and then it's
fucking
just, like, out
edge.
of nowhere, like,
It's a good thing to throw you off, yeah.
I thought about just throwing you on screen too while I paint, but I might just have to put all my attention here.
It's been pretty interesting so far.
Oh, there's only been... God, my neighbors are gonna be so pissed. I found a sword! Pick up the sword!
Does the sword actually do anything against the guy with the bat?
Nope. You can't pick up the sword. Why do you think I'm yelling? Just pick up the sword! I'm dead. I'm dead as shit. I'm dead as shit. I'm dead as shit. Right? Right? I'm dead as shit. I'm dead as shit.
You don't leave the room now.
I'm dead as shit.
The moment you step out of there,
I would wait like a half hour.
So, how do you guys like Wardrobe Simulator? Because I'm not fucking moving.
We love Wardrobe
Jimmy left my
Simulator.
guy.
It's great.
Simulator is a category on Twitch.
What do you...
So now he's gonna come out of the bathroom and kill you, right?
Steve, your mic's on.
Oh, hi.
It might have
Hi,
been
Steve.
prior to
Wait,
that.
is it just always on?
Yeah.
I know I was at a door.
But there was the first time he
Gracias.
like came into a door.
Sensitivity
I
down.
just ah! Like top of my fucking
Okay,
lungs.
so I
saw the red in the menu item. Holy shit!
All right.
And so you can't actually pick up the swords or anything. That's kind of.
Yeah. No. See that's where I'm like. That's where I'm like, ugh.
You know, it gets fucking iffy. So if people back on the subject real quick, if people want to check out the Necromantic Empire for themselves, where are the best places to do that at? Other than Anchor FM, which we have up right now, and
Anchor, which is actually part of Spotify, which means you can find it on Spotify. If you highlight those little things down there, that's another way to do it. Apple has it. Google Cast has it. I'm trying to remember what other those little icons are there, right above where to listen. Those are all the places.
We've got it. Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Castbox, Google Podcasts, Pocket Casts, Radio Public, Spotify, Stitcher, and Copy. I don't think that's right.
RSS, if you want to
Yeah.
have a direct link to it, which I don't know who still uses those besides the actual behind the scenes.
That is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
well, John, it was great to learn a little bit more about the backside of the Necromantic
Thank you.
Empire personally. Enjoying a little bit more knowledge behind the scenes, just, you know, for me, like, you know, that's a personal thing. Like, do you do the dice roll? Is it just kind of like get it to go flow? You know.
Yeah. And that's what we try to do.
Heck yeah. Well, I think it's time for some laughs.
All right, let's get some laughs.
Now, do you have any subreddits that you find particularly funny or not funny?
I can say I don't go on the Reddit that often. Although there is a subreddit for Necromantic Empire, just to advertise myself.
All right, we will.
Yeah.
I will also get all that information, and we'll plug it. Like,
I think the only thing I'm not on is Discord. I don't actually have a Necromantic Twitter yet or anything like that.
yeah. So we're gonna keep a running. This is basically only I'm posting, and
Okay.
I'll be able to, like, if the anchor is the part of the Spotify, like, links to where to find everything for the community.
Awesome.
And if you're in here and you're not, please just go ahead and go to the Discord. All right, this is Hold My Juice Box. So there's a thing called, Hold My Beer,
Right.
which you can, what a Hold My Beer is.
Absolutely, yeah.
So Hold My Juice Box, can you take a guess?
Let me see. It's about conspiracy theorists in Guatemala.
Perfect.
Yes. All right. I guessed it so accurately.
That was a whack one.
Slug him.
That's probably what I looked like the first time I screamed on the game.
You should do an image match, see if it does.
Uh-oh. Those are some chunky cheeks.
Right?
Ooh.
That was...
After having kids, I mean, when they fall like that, it's nothing. Come
Yeah, but it's still
always a ooh. She's gonna just trip over her own feet.
Soccer or gymnastics, honestly.
Those ribs will grow back.
Oh, damn. Shit.
What? Guys, I found you. What's
Now that one was funny.
What? Guys, I found you.
Kid.
What's
And what's funny is the adult who's filming and just knows it's coming.
It's like,
Oh yeah.
when you wouldn't go to sleep last night, little fucker?
You'll sleep tonight. Oh yes, you'll sleep tonight.
No, I'm not taking a picture.
Yeah.
Hey, he's proud, right? Yeah. I gotta hand it to the editor on that one. That was good. Good choice of music. Yes. I'm gonna send that one to Lisa. Oh.
Dumbass.
I'm not gonna suck them.
But what do you want to see?
Loops.
Why?
Because.
Why? Wait!
Someone who still wants to breastfeed.
Right. Go, kid. Somebody's got a career in soccer there. Damn.
First one's nuts.
Yeah.
Then two faces.
It's only after the third one does the camera man go, oh, should do something about this. Great. That should be under Insta Karma, you know?
Yeah. Insta Karma's a great sub, too.
Don't do it. Luke? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Kid went full scorpion. Alright. We said instant karma. Dun 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 dun. I don't want to create a post. What the fuck? Oh, fuck people who do this shit. Didn't your parents raise you better? Spider-Man, not Scorpion, you nerd. Lol. Oh, good. He fell and hurt himself. He deserves it.
Was it worth the price of candy? I mean, I think it got off easy, honestly.
Yeah. So we're not gonna see. This is why the not safe for work filter's on.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how that's instant karma, but. Oof.
Yeah, cutting down a dead tree. Yeah, definitely not insta karma, but ooh. Seen the one where the guy literally cuts the tree down. It splits rather than breaks. Sends the ladder up, throwing him like 10 feet in the air. Pretty bad.
Oh, nice. That's a good one. See, this guy like kicks this dog, and this guy's like, "Fuck you, bitch." Instant karma's not that great.
No.
Let's see.
This one will hopefully be better. Oh, yeah. That was a good one.
I mean,
Yeah. The robot food delivery has no idea what a train is. I forget which campus that is on, but they have basically robot delivery services.
yeah, I've seen like Amazon trying to test that shit in New York, and then like homeless people like swarm it, break it, steal the shit inside. Like, it's like, what did you think was gonna happen? Not everything can be automated.
Mm-hmm. You know, you can get a net gun on Amazon. That's one way to take a drone down.
I think my favorite part about this video, in all honesty, just how concerned this lady filming is about the robot.
You got to play this without the video and have a little contest. Porn or devastation.
Porn, devastation. Porn, devastation. They wanted to give the hobos a job. No, they didn't. They wanted the hobos to be slaves. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
I'm like, that's...
В данных соревнованиях принимают участие детские команды. Младшая возрастная группа бегут по подвешенной лестнице в окно второго этажа. Средняя группа уже с подвешиванием лестницы во второй этаж. И старшая группа...
Apparently not.
Rip. This one's one of my personal favorites.
Hold my Cosmo. Okay.
So it's hold my beer, but it's all women. She is going right through that table. She is going right through that fucking table.
Well, she didn't go through it.
Oh.
But she definitely met it head on. That was great. Face first.
Have you ever seen that challenge? What they were
they
doing?
Take the beer,
They
basketball and the beer, throw it, and try to catch it.
Yeah,
I've seen a few videos of it.
Like
Yeah.
drop it, catch it, chug it. That had the best result of any that I've ever seen.
Yeah, yeah.
See, I love it because it's just common sense shit that you shouldn't fucking do. Oh, she tried to kiss a frog.
Olivia, you fucking idiot!
Not Olivia. Are you okay? It's Olivia. You fucking idiot.
I mean, but isn't that the way we all respond to our
Okay,
friends?
with my friends, yes.
doing?
But at least I would, after fucking idiot, I would have then said, "Are you okay?"
I would have like, is there blood? You're fine. She's gonna.
And gravity works in 3, 2, 1.
She thinks she.
Oh.
You saw exactly what happened there,
Yeah.
right? She thought she was getting a trust fall.
But where's the? I don't see a crowd to do the trust fall with. There's drummers and there's nobody there.
Well, she's the main character. Didn't you know that the people were supposed to rush when she made her pose?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Didn't read the script. Oh, that's a tooth.
That one was painful.
Oh, well, at least the awning broke her fall.
Yeah.
Ow.
I want to see it again. While I give sass to the doorbell.
Someone, it's me, you fucking bitch. It's me.
I'm weak. She even did the elbow. I get over those birthday cake smash bullshits.
Yeah.
Bushes?
Some people you just don't, give alcohol to. And those are the same people you don't give flaming alcohol to.
I love the mindset that was, how do we start this fire?
Put a napkin on it. God, people are so fucking amazing. Whoa.
What are her hands stuck in? Or am I missing something here?
So, she potentially broke her wrist because she.
Okay, so it's the same.
Yeah, and it looks like
I
they.
thought you changed No, I shouldn't ask for it.
Gotcha.
Poop.
What was that called again? Hold my.
This is Hold My Cosmo. It's a good one. I can send you all this stuff. Alright. We gotta end on a banger. I like how it says kitty.
Right.
Good job, editor. I'm impressed. That's not really a...
I'm still trying to figure out why it's in this category.
Yeah, I'm impressed more than anything.
Right.
Oh my...
Maybe it's in here because it was maybe a potential win. I don't know.
Hold my Cosmo. I'ma get all sticky. And she's missing the mark there.
Why is she?
Oh! Oh, it's got music. Gotta be careful.
Right.
I've seen this one 100 times and it's always so good. I love it. How do you know you've had too much to drink? That right there.
Gotta wash it down anyway, right? Oh god.
Well, John,
I can almost taste that one.
Woof. I can't. I take spoonfuls of salt. So before we go, I'll hit you a challenge.
What about it?
You want to do some?
Sure. As he walks away from the mic and goes get spoons, I'm assuming. Sounds like spoons. Yes, spoons.
Now, my audience loves to watch me suffer. They're all my friends. So I'll just go ahead and here you go, boys and girls. Even though Coco is the... Oh, yeah. However much you feel comfortable doing.
Never done this before. Come on, get on there. It's probably more than I should do.
Well, cheers.
Cheers.
Ma bon quim.
Not as hot as the stuff I had in New Orleans, but definitely has a bite.
Yeah. Wait for it.
I can feel the creeper.
It gets worse.
How long do I have to go before I can drink something?
As soon as you want, buddy.
Okay.
Yeah, no reason to try to be a man here.
See, that's the type of chili or burn that's... It's all burn, no flavor.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
Thank you,
Of course,
guys.
you know, for capsaicin water / lemonade is not the best thing for it. No.
It's better than soda, though.
Yeah, it's time to break out the bread and butter.
All right. Thank you all for tuning in to Skuggas Sessions. This will be up on YouTube soon. Love y'all.
Necromantic Empire every 2 weeks. Had a new episode today. Check it out. Anchor, Spotify, Apple, blah, blah, blah. I believe links in the description. Or something like that.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me on.
We will put links in the Discord. I appreciate you guys.